Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Francis. A little update on my cancer situation. Yesterday, my wife and I had a phone conference with the transplant team's nurse, along with other cancer patients. It kind of makes sense what the transplant doctor was telling me a couple of weeks back. This nurse clarified it quite a bit because of my unique background. I'm half German, partially half Korean. I am half Korean, but my Korean side may have Japanese blood mixed into it. Either way, my blood composition apparently is kind of unique. So they can't find a perfect match for me. Stem cell or bone marrow. There's so many different terminology for it, but they're all mean the same thing. So my chance went from 50-50 survival rate down to, I think what the estimation is, 30-70, which means 70% chance I'll die, 30% chance of survival. And that survival chance is declining more and more because different circumstances, donor availability, and continuous testing. Um, so I was trying to make a documentary about, fighting this cancer to the best of my ability, and I don't know what that ability is. I'm doing everything else that everybody else is doing, going to the doctors, getting the treatments, getting the chemo, taking my medication, not going outside, not being around public 'cause my immune system is compromised now because of the chemo. So the guest bedroom here is pretty much becomes my bedroom now. The room has to be darker, and this is a darker room in our house. Once I get admitted to the hospital after the during the transplant and after the transplant, I'll be there for about a month or so in the hospital. And once I get released from the hospital, I have to pretty much stay in this room for almost a year because I can't go out. I can't be exposed to the sun. There's also graft versus host disease, which more than likely I'll get it because, again, my unique blood composition. So what do you do with that information when the doctor tell you your chance of survival is pretty low? I'm so jealous of people who's living 100 plus years old. But I'm not jealous because they get to live a long life. The jealousy I have in my heart right now is very selfish. It's a selfish jealousy. Like, there's so much more things I want to do, and now it just seems hopeless. You know, that 30% chance of survival, that's one foot in the grave. And sometimes I feel so good. My body feels so good that I can't believe that I have cancer. Um, and it's just awfully difficult to process information. And yeah, I'm still not sad about it. It is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. I can just trust in the doctors that they'll do their best. But apparently now I'm going to be a part of a cancer study because they want to see what my body's reaction is with this mismatched donor. Well, the best match donor to me. Um, they want to see the side effects of using less than ideal transplant situation there, I guess. Um, I'll keep you guys updated the more information I know. I'm not making this video to, make people feel sorry for me. I want people to see this video to say, hey, if you're going through cancer and if you're going through terminal cancer, you're not the only one. You know, there's others out there, and my disease is pretty common in little kids. 6 months olds to preteens, teenagers, and very elderly people. That's why they say me being 47 years old is kind of rare for someone like me to have my disease. That's why it's categorized as rare cancer for somebody like me. I can't imagine little kids going through this. Your body acts very different than what you're used to. And, talking about little kids that didn't communicate with their parents. They're so young they can't even speak a word. All they can do is cry. And, sometimes even as a grown up, I cry too. Not crying because I'm dying. I'm crying because I'm sad for my wife because she's crying. Because she's sad that I'm dying. So that's what makes me cry. You really hate to see your loved ones suffer. And I just don't know how to deal with this right now. Yeah, I hate seeing my wife cry. Just thinking about it makes me cry. You know. So if you have any questions, drop it down in a comment. I'm not going to ask you to subscribe to this. I was hoping I had more time for adventures, but I guess I don't. But I'm still going to have fun anyway. Bye bye, everyone.